Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go?
Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. I don't think anyone's ever heard of that. I can't even pretend. That was, a fantastic tune growing up, and a pleasure to play. It's also a technical focus, and I believe what that means is that this piece will be on a list that they would want you to play. So there's free reign on which pieces you pick, but you have to pick one technical focus. Now, I've only read it once, and that was my understanding of it. I could be wrong, but I mean, that would make sense. So the piece starts out with 8 bars of silence on the drums because there's a guitar intro. It's a pretty iconic one. So after those 8 bars, our drummer comes in with a forte bass drum and crash. Forte is loud for anyone who doesn't understand drum kit notation. So bass and crash, 1, 2, 3, 4, evenly 1 on the bell of the ride. Okay, so that's, I'll just do it on the bell of the hi-hat so you can see evenly 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Not to be played in the hat, to be played in the ride, the bell of the ride. That part there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Even 1, 2. And then you have crash. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Watch out for that bass drum. 3, and 4, and. Practice that, I say, on its own. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. That goes from quiet up to loud. Piano up to forte, okay? Then we're into the verse, which is very straight. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. If you can't do that, take it on its own and practice it. It's just that bar repeated over and over again. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3. That's going to play on 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 24 you've got to fill 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I mean, on its own, played like that, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You can't really go wrong. As long as you're counting and you're playing it in time, it'll all make sense. And then you're back in on 25 with a crash, 1, 2, and 3. Same bar you're playing on 17, so 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and then that same fill that you had on 24, you now have on 32. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Chorus starts with the crash, moves over to the ride, and then comes back to the crash quite regularly. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so that's 31, 32, 33, and 34. And that's while Axl Rose is singing Sweet Child of Mine. Sweet child of mine. Do you know why you don't see more drummers that sing? Because it's hard to drum and sing at the same time. So if you can do that, then fair play to you. You're good. So that phrase repeats then, 37, 38, 39, and then 40 you have a little bit of a alternate to it. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's just a little bit of a change on the and 4. Then the interlude, which is starting on the crash, moves to the ride, and just stays like that for 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and a little bit of a fill on 48. So that interlude is on guitar, and it's just the little guitar solo that ends out with the 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now we see a repeat sign, and the other one, the counterpart to that, is actually on 17, right back at the start. So that brings us back to the verse that starts on the crash, back onto the hats. So we played through 17, through 21, through 25, through 29, through 33, and through 37. And when we get to the end of that line, it's 45B that we're going to play, which is 8 bars of time. So basically, you're going to play keeping time. On the right is where it fits, and it's the guitar solo time. So that's keeping time. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here's the 7th, and here's the 8th. Okay, and now we have the breakdown. Where do we go? And the drummer moves back to the hats, plays rim click on the snare, and it's kind of a quieter mezzo piano. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. A little bit of a change to that on the 4th bar. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so that 4-bar phrase needs practice so you'll be comfortable with it. Where do we go now? Where do we go? And 2 and 3 and 4. So don't play on the 1, it's on the and of 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright? Hopefully take that as slow as you need to get it right. Then that repeats itself. Not identically, but very close for 53, 54, 55, and 66. Okay, now we have the same feel, but it changes. No rim click, it just goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Okay, then the last line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So these are triplet quavers. So these are counted 1 and 3 and or 1 EV, 3 EV, or whatever way you want to count it. 1 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 3 triplet, and then 1 bass and crash together. Okay, guys, I have to go because I have another lesson starting now. Thanks for watching. If you need any help with this, put your comments in the comment section down below. And yeah, go pet your dogs. See you soon. Hey, so Sweet Child of Mine by some band called Guns N' Roses no one's ever heard of. Totally not a real thing.